everyone! So I want to start by addressing I'm not in a kitchen right now. I am in my bedroom, and the reason for that is I am not baking today. This is going to be kind of like an update, question answer, get to know me, see where this YouTube channel is going, whatever video. And it's going to be very different from what I've been filming the past two videos, but I think that it will provide you with some good information about me. It's kind of a chance to get to see me in not such a posh, edited, seamless environment as my first few videos have been. As great as that is, and that girl is totally me, this girl is also totally me, and I want my viewers to get to know me if you don't already know who I am in person. So this is just going to be a quick, casual video. I want to start by giving a little bit of an update on the status of my bakery right now. Some people in real life and on the internet have been asking me different questions about kind of the status on that and where I stand right now, and I thought it would be kind of interesting to give you guys an update and tell you a little bit about my journey from start to where I am now, because it's been a really quick process from beginning to now. So I've always wanted to be a bakery owner. I've known that since I was really young, that was something that I wanted to do, and it always seemed kind of unrealistic, so I let go of the dream in high school and came back to it and blah 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 whatever, and I decided I really wanted to take it seriously. And I'm very young for somebody who wants to take on such a big step, but it's something that I was so passionate about, and I couldn't just let it be a plan B anymore. This had to be plan A, at least part of plan A for me. So I decided that I was going to do this whole bakery thing. But I definitely, since I'm still in school, and since I still have another job that I planned, another career, in fact, that I plan to go through with in my near future, that I wanted it to be something that I could kind of ease my way into, and I didn't want to just take the plunge and, you know, nosedive in when I wasn't really prepared for it. So I've recently started taking some bigger steps with it though. I got some great news and some really not so great news today, and I'm going to be talking about both of those things. So the first thing is the great news. The great news is that the trade name that I have always dreamed about having, it ties into the very first recipe I ever created and what I titled that, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is today. I want to do kind of like a big reveal of it eventually, but I got my trade name approved today, and so I got the information about that from the Secretary of State, and it's all official. It's in writing. I paid for it. It's amazing. I'm so excited to have it, and so I can work my business under that name. Now, here's the catch, is the bad news that I got today. So I went ahead and contacted the health department in my county today because I wanted to know what kind of permits I was going to need in order to do craft and vendor fairs. This is where a whole bunch of different vendors come and sell their homemade goods, etc. at kind of like craft fairs, and a bunch of people from the community come. They're huge in my area, and people get a lot of publicity and customers just from these events. So I thought it would be a really good place to get started. Well, I got a call back from somebody pretty high up in the health department today, and he let me know. So he calls me and asks me kind of what my questions were and what I was concerned about, and so I told him what my plan was, and he sighs really heavily and says, "Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give you some news that's going to ruin your day." And I'm like, okay. Here I am thinking that this just means it's going to be a long process, there's a lot of paperwork involved, blah blah blah, whatever, but it was totally something that I was willing to do and was going to find the time to do, but it was much worse than that. He told me that the reason I had yet to find any permits available for this online to fill out was because there aren't any, because you can't do this. And the reason I am unable to do the bakery business in the way that I want is because my items are not produced in a commercial kitchen. Therefore, they cannot be sold as a retail food item. And so, if I were to want to do so, I would need to join like a shared commercial kitchen, or work out of like a local business's bakery, or kind of their restaurant in their off hours, something like that. Something where I was using a commercial kitchen that was kept up to date by the health department. And if you don't know, which there's a lot of stuff that going into this I had no idea about. I thought this was going to be a road paved with sunshine and rainbows, and it's a lot harder than just filling out a couple of forms. You have to go seek these things out. You need to ask lots of questions, call lots of people, and I didn't realize that things like this were going to come up. And so I can't bake the items that I want to bake in my home and go sell them. Now, this might have been common knowledge to everyone else, but to me, I had no idea. I had seen people doing this on Facebook before or wherever, and the guy did notify me, you know, that's not okay, it's not legal, but, you know, some people fly under the radar and don't get caught, blah, 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 whatever. But the reason I don't want to go ahead and try and do any of that is because if I do want to become a real storefront bakery business someday and be taken seriously, I don't want to do anything early on that's not considered legal, that could be detrimental to the future of my bakery and just have some skeletons in my closet. So I didn't want to go about doing that at all. So I asked him, like, what else can I do, because I don't have the means to seek out a commercial bakery right now. I'm definitely going to be trying to find a shared kitchen, but there don't seem to be a lot in my area, and even if there are, they're pretty expensive, and when you're not making a lot of money to start out with, it's going to be hard to afford something like that. And so he told me the only exception is farmers markets. Now, the farmers market in my area, I've heard, is pretty competitive to be a part of and to get into, so that in itself is going to be a struggle. Also, it's kind of a big commitment to take on, and it seems a little bit overwhelming. I've never really sold any items like this before, so it would seem kind of crazy to dive into that so early on, but it's looking like it's my only or best option, at least right now. So I went forward and I decided to look into that a little bit, and it seems as though the application is still open for 2 weeks. So I need to apply like today, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and do that. But there's no guaranteed spot here, which is what I'm a little bit nervous about. They probably have a lot of people who come back every year, and I'm nervous that being a new baker who hasn't really done a lot yet, or really anything, I'm nervous that they're gonna reject me right off the bat. But I'm gonna go for it anyway, and so if I do get approved, the reason I'm saying all this is if I do get approved, I'm gonna be updating you guys on that and what dates I will be there and my location, etc., so you guys can come and visit me and buy the goods at the farmers market, since that will be the only place I will be able to sell them until I find a commercial facility. Okay, so that's basically my bakery update right now. There's not a lot else that I need to talk about with it currently. I'm just trying out some new flavors of things, and it's been going really well, and I'm having fun with it, which is the best part, is loving something so much. So it's going really well. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video today is kind of where I plan on going with this YouTube channel. So when I started YouTube like 3 weeks ago, my only goal really was to get my name out there for the sake of my bakery, and whatever, it was just gonna be fun. But I have genuinely loved making the 2 videos that I made, and something about it to me just was way more than I could have ever expected. I didn't expect to love it this much or to want to do it so badly, but I do. And I want to make all kinds of videos, and yes, I do want to keep my bakery theme, so don't think that I'm gonna be like vlogging me eating McDonald's or something like that. Like, it's not gonna be that kind of a deal, but I want to keep a bakery theme. But there's a lot of ways that I could branch out from that and not just be making these tutorials. And as fun as those are, and I still want to continue doing those absolutely for sure, I think there's a lot that I could do with this channel that I haven't really been branching out and trying yet. And I want people to see kind of all sides of me. There's the really professional side that makes those tutorial style videos, and then there's this me that kind of just hangs back and wants to chat. And so I see this channel going a lot of different ways and having a lot of different types of videos. So some of my video ideas are like hauls of baking supplies that I bought, or how I organize my baking supplies. I have a really cute organizational setup that for people who are into that kind of stuff, they would love it. As well as I do want to continue to do the tutorial style videos, and I want to branch out and do some like maybe taste testing baked goods or anything like that. So there are a lot of different directions that this could go that I really want to try out, and I want to be flexible and be creative and not just stay in this little seamless perfect box of the tutorial videos, and I think that would get boring for everybody. And so I want to branch out and do some different stuff, and that will also make my audience probably grow and expand and just be a little bit more flexible than what it is now. I feel like my videos are very structured and just a very certain type of person watches them and enjoys them. So I want to start mixing it up. I have a lot of really interesting, to me at least, things planned that I want to do. So I think that I'm going to start doing some different stuff on here and just see if you guys like it, and maybe you won't like it, but it seems like it's going to be enjoyable for me to do. And at the end of the day, I want to make these videos something that I'm proud of and excited to make, and that it's fun for me. So we're going to try out a couple of different things. I will let you know now. I have a very, very, very exciting video planned for mid-March, like probably go up March 18th, 19th. I already have it planned because it's St. Patrick's Day weekend that I'm filming it. But the video concept itself is something that I'm so proud of myself for thinking of, and it's something that I'm very passionate about, and it kind of, I'll give you a little hint, it has to do with some sort of donation process, but still baked stuff. So that's how my tie-in is going along. But I'm really excited to branch out and start doing some new things, and so I'm hoping that you guys will be accepting of seeing some different type of content on my channel. And if you're looking forward to seeing any of that stuff, please let me know what you'd like to see. If you have any great ideas, I'm always taking suggestions. Along with that, if you've made a suggestion about what tutorial style video I should do next, I really, really appreciate it. And just know I will hopefully probably get to it. I plan on getting to all the video suggestions that you guys have made so far eventually. But I just wanted to clear something up about why I may not be getting to those as quickly as you would like, or why it might seem like I'm making kind of a short, easier recipe certain days. The reasoning behind that is where I live right now is with my parents, and we have dogs here, and we don't have good lighting in our kitchen, and it's not really a setup for a video situation. So I don't film my videos here. I actually film my videos at a friend's house. And so there's a lot that goes into that. First off, she lives kind of far away, so I need travel time. Also, she has to be available for the entire day, and this friend is in law school, so very busy people. And also, when I do go out there to film, I have to bring all of my supplies with me, so that includes all of my filming supplies, all of my measuring cups, and my KitchenAid mixer, and my ingredients, and my baking sheets, and my parchment paper, and everything, and all of that needs to be brought with me. And if I forget one thing, it's just a catastrophe. So it takes a whole lot of planning on my part to even get that stuff out there, and then to take up her entire day and make those videos. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it that I never really explained in the beginning, so it does make it kind of tough. I want to make things like cakes and breads and cinnamon rolls, but I can't be taking up her entire day. So I'm going to be trying to find some really good opportunities for when I can go over there, such as spring break, and film just like a hodgepodge of videos in one day as much as I can. And I might honestly just start filming at my parents' house, despite the fact that it is not the best setup for that kind of thing, just because I genuinely love making these videos so much already, and I want to make as many as I can, and I have all these great ideas, and it would just be easier if I did it here, despite the fact that the quality might not be the same. But I don't know, it's definitely something that I've been back and forth with, and that I want to think about a little bit before I go ahead and do it. But like I said, this channel could go a lot of different directions, and I'm excited to kind of draw myself a different way for a little bit. I will be going back and doing tutorial style videos, but I want to mix in a couple of other things to gain a different following and really keep it interesting for my viewers. and for myself, because at the end of the day, these videos are for me, to make me happy. It's a creative outlet for me. It's to get out some creative energy that I have pent up. So yeah, I think that's all I had to say today. Oh, also, I'm in school, so because I'm in college and I'm working part-time and I write a blog and I have a YouTube channel and I'm trying to start a small business and I work out every day and I have a boyfriend and I have family commitments, there's a lot going on. I don't have ample amount of time. I also am in school to be a real estate agent right now, and so I'm kind of preparing ever so slightly for my real estate exam that I hope to take in May. So I'm very busy, and so trying to match my schedule up with other people's in order to film is just as much a struggle. So that's just an added factor into why I don't get to post these as much as I would like to, but hopefully as summer comes and spring break and everything like that, I'll be able to film a little bit more and have some time to edit and really put out some content that I'm excited to do and that I'll be really proud of. Not that I'm not proud of my first few videos. I think that's crazy that I was able to even put those on the internet and that people actually watched them. Like, that was amazing to me. So I've had a lot of people ask why I'm not in school for the culinary arts or even for entrepreneurship. And the answer to that is genuinely just, I think that you can have more than one dream job. And being a real estate agent is my second dream job. It doesn't come before or after owning my own bakery on my list. I want to do both things at some point in my life, and I think that you can. I think that you can do both of your dream jobs, and there's nothing wrong with that. Hopefully I'll be getting my license this summer, and then I'll be able to start off with that. So I've got a lot coming up in the works, and I'm excited to see it all take off in the near future. But I know that there will be some bumps in the road, and as you can tell from the beginning of this video, it's not all going to be sunshine and roses like I believed when I started going into this, but we're going to make do with what we've got. I have some more casual videos like this coming, some tutorial style videos like the ones I've been filming, as well as maybe some more bakery updates and things like that. I would be interested in seeing somebody's journey like that, as well as if you are somebody who is looking to do your own kind of small business startup thing. It might be nice to have to see someone else's struggle through it and to see what went well for them and what didn't, and what bumps got in the road for them and what got in their way of achieving the goal as quickly as they would like. I think that it can help somebody else, and even if it doesn't really apply to you, it might be interesting to see somebody go through that process. So I do kind of want to make some videos relating to that too, but like I said, it will stay bakery focused. This is Baking with Liv, so we will be doing some baking stuff and it will all relate back, but I definitely want to mix it up and make it interesting for you guys and let you see all sides of me and just kind of who I am as a person and what about baking is so cool to me in all aspects of it. So I think that's all I had for the video today. This is kind of long-winded, so sorry about that. You do you, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please make sure to subscribe so you get to see all of the amazing things that are coming that I'm so excited about and I am already so proud of, and I haven't even made them yet. So please stay tuned for that, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your positive comments and your support. I appreciate it all, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.